It's 10:15 and I'm getting back from the gym. And so I had a couple minutes, so I thought I'd record this. I have changed. I used to be there was like 4 month period from like September to like December when I first moved here. I was like, is this high? I don't know. If it okay, sorry. From September to like December when I first moved here, my confidence here was like unparalleled. Like I've brought this up before. I was going up to girls and just getting their numbers at bars or just out in general, and I'd be like, "Oh, like, what's your name?" Like, "Oh, I like that." Today, like, easily, by far, easily, the most attractive girl I've ever seen, and we were walking parallel to each other for a while. I was on Facetime with my friends Luke and Ethan, and we were like chatting, and I was like chuckling and stuff like that, and she kept looking at me and smiling, and I looked back and smiled for like 3 blocks. 2024 September to December, Kale would have said something, and I was just thinking about saying something constantly. I am so mad at myself. Like there's like I don't know what happened where I lost that confidence and I lost that ability. I was talking to Arjun when I got back home. I was like, dude, I'm such an idiot. Like she's now in the ether. She's gone, lost forever, like never to be seen again. And people are like, yeah, you don't know that now. Like it's come on, slim to none chances. And I was like, dude, like I when I first moved here, and he cut me off. He's like, I know. Like people were talking about that when I first like people like it was like a conversation. But it was like, oh, like Kale can do that to anyone. We'd go out to bars, and I would just go and do it and talk to random people. That's gone. What happened? What happened? I don't know. So that needs to fix. That it's. I texted my brothers. What did I text them? I said, cold approaching girls is the scariest thing ever, and when you don't do it, it's the biggest regret. The biggest regret. Like, okay, if I go approach her, positive, she gives me a number. Negative, she says she's a boyfriend. She says she's not interested. She hits me, whatever. Like, okay, at least I'm no longer thinking about what if, right? The regret, like living with regret, is like such a scary thing. And now that I'm like at this point where I don't know what has happened with the chemistry in my brain and what has happened, not even that. It's just like what has happened to me over the past 6 months. We're 6 months in the June of 2025, and my confidence is shot. It's like, what happened? I don't know. I got to work on it. I, yeah, ugh, it sucks. Anyway, so that's just annoying. And oh my gosh, this girl was Mona Lisa worthy. So you live and learn, I guess, right? I feel like this is shooting up, like the camera. Okay, anyway. Um, you live and learn. Whatever. That sucks. But that's that. Um, what else is there? Oh, I feel so bad. I have a new pair of Ray Bans that I'm never gonna wear because I don't wear this type of Ray Bans. I was e-biking home from Brooklyn tonight, and kept hearing rattling in the front like bin or whatever, and I was like, "What the heck's that rattle?" And at the end of the ride, I was like, checked. These were just sitting there. I'm in like this like just so you know, if you're like, oh, you stole like someone would have taken the next person would have taken them. Like it's not like New Hampshire where if you left something somewhere, people would just leave it there because you'd probably think, oh, I forgot that. Like these were as good as gone. I brought them to the Lower East Side. That person is never seeing them again. Just like the girl, they're never to be seen by the person who wants to see them again. So I'm not a thief, just so you know. But in New Hampshire, that is a thing. Like if people forgot stuff, it'd be like, oh, keys. You would just like put their keys like on the sidewalk where they lost it. If it was near a fire hydrant, you would put it in a place where people could see them. People wouldn't steal it, and you'd go back. This is new. This is different. It's like Japan, where people can sleep with like their phone next to themselves on the street, next to themselves on the street, and like people won't touch them, bother them. They'll leave their belongings right near their head. Man, the U.S. sucks. The U.S. sucks compared to Japan. I want to go to Japan so bad. Like Japan is top of the bucket list. Oh, I want to go to that country so bad. This kid I know from high school is there right now. He keeps posting on his story, and it's making me jealous. I deleted social media again, and I think I am deleted it 2 days ago, a day and a half ago. I am so close to being free of social media for my job. I'm like so close. And if I can get off of it, if I can get it off my phone, praise be Allah. I'm not religious, by the way, but holy moly, that would be euphoric. I was texting Ethan. We're jumping all over the place today because I have stuff to talk about. Hometown friend, the man, the myth, the legend. It's closer to 2026 than it is the last time I've seen him. That's not okay. As someone I would consider one of my 3 closest friends, not good. That's bad. We don't even talk that much anymore, but it's still one of those homies where it's just like, he called me tonight, and I've never had this. He wished me good night. What is that? I was at the gym, and he was like, I should have asked why he was going to bed. He never goes to bed that early. But it was, I texted, I was like, that meant the, he was like, dude, just checking in, saying good night. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dude, just telling the homies good night. I was like, what the that was nice. When we the last time we called, we FaceTimed today, like I said at the beginning of this. We haven't been on call since 2024, let alone, like, we just started talking again. Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's that. My little brother's in love with slug cream. There's this, like, face cream that my coworker made, like, for the previous company she was at, and it's like the best moisturizer on the planet. And he's obsessed with it. But the company went out of business, which stinks. So, like, these are now, like, limited. I'm almost out too. I can see, like, I have a low. Anyway, I don't know. I was just thinking about that because I just saw it. Slug cream. And then he messaged in. Having divorced parents is such a trip. It's so funny. Um, he texted though saying, "If any of you don't want your slug cream, I would love to use your cream all over my face." What a guy. There's so many reasons why that's funny. Like, there's layers. And for me, the funniest part isn't like the inappropriate part that probably most people are going to. It's just the divorced pair. Like, there's so much comedy there I have to figure out to talk about. Um, it's so funny. Okay. I don't have anything else, but this seemed somewhat productive. And yeah, I'm going to sleep and get up. I've been doing like 11-hour days at work. I'm getting to work at like 7:38, leaving at like 6:37. I didn't leave today. I left today early. I left today at 5:15 early. I'm getting there at 7:30. So like I'm doing plus hours. I don't even like take a lunch. I work while eating. Like I anyway. Yeah. That's that. It's cool though. It's like I was just talking about this. It's like I like feeling important. I feel I have this new role that I haven't acquired yet, so I'm at like a limbo of not being important. But I think I'll hopefully be important again. It's just been like a week or two of being important. I'm still doing a crap ton of stuff, but before I used to be like a crap ton. I don't like that word. Um, I've been doing a lot of stuff, but I don't know. We're in such an interesting point in my life right now. We're figuring it out. I'm gonna write. I have to actually write this down. I had a funny bit about living in Brooklyn. And I was like, I had this thought about, and it came up today naturally with like a bunch of guys. So they don't even know. But for 2 minutes, I'm talking about like what my experience was living in Brooklyn. And they're dying laughing as I'm working on this bit just to them. I wish I was recording it because it was really good. And they were like laughing hard. Um, so now I have to go and replicate that, which I'm excited about. I have a couple. Anyway. And when I say Brooklyn, I mean like Brownsville. I shouldn't say Brooklyn. Brooklyn is like very all over the place with what it is now. I was like in a brutal neighborhood for a while. For 3 months, a while. All right. 10 minutes. Good work. I'm going to rendering, editing, going to bed. This is 10:22. It'll take me 20 minutes to get this up, and I'll be in bed by 11. Awesome. Good work. Good work today, team. All right. Peace.
Peace.